Welcome, dear one. Take a soft moment to arrive here. You do not need to rush. You are allowed to slow down now. Gently notice your breathing. Inhale with ease. Exhale with kindness toward yourself. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body know it is safe in this moment. You are not back there anymore. You are here now. This is a gentle space for the younger parts of you, the parts that needed care, patience, and understanding. You do not need to force healing. You only need to listen softly. If this space supports you, you are welcome to return by subscribing whenever you need a calm and caring voice. Now let us begin. I see my inner child with compassion. My inner child deserves love. I am allowed to feel what I feel. My feelings matter. I am allowed to be gentle with myself. I listen to my inner child now. I am safe to express my emotions. My inner child is not too much. I offer myself patience and care. I am allowed to need comfort. My inner child deserves protection. I am learning to be kind to myself. I honor the pain I carried. My inner child is worthy of love. I am allowed to rest when I am tired. I validate my own feelings. I am safe to be vulnerable with myself. My inner child did nothing wrong. I am allowed to set boundaries now. I speak to myself with kindness. I am learning to trust myself. My inner child deserves to feel safe. I am allowed to feel joy. I offer reassurance to my younger self. I am no longer alone inside. My needs are valid. I am allowed to say no. I protect my inner child now. I am learning to meet my own needs. My inner child deserves gentleness. I am allowed to take up space. I comfort myself with compassion. I am allowed to feel angry safely. My inner child is welcome here. I am learning that love does not hurt. I give myself the care I needed. I am allowed to feel secure. My inner child deserves understanding. I speak gently to my inner world. I am learning to trust my emotions. My inner child is not a burden. I am allowed to feel proud of myself. I show myself patience. I am allowed to ask for help. My inner child deserves consistency. I am creating safety within myself. I am allowed to play and feel light. I honor my inner child's feelings. I am learning to self-soothe gently. My inner child deserves reassurance. I am allowed to slow down. I am rebuilding trust with myself. My inner child is worthy of attention. I give myself permission to heal. I am allowed to feel safe now. I respond to myself with care. My inner child deserves respect. I am allowed to feel loved. I am learning to nurture myself. My inner child is precious. I choose gentleness over self-criticism. I am allowed to make mistakes. I listen when my inner child speaks. I am creating a safe inner home. My inner child deserves warmth. I am allowed to feel hopeful. I meet myself with compassion. My inner child is healing slowly. I am allowed to grow at my pace. I offer love to the parts that hurt. My inner child is safe with me. I am learning to be my own safe adult. I am allowed to feel whole. I am allowed to feel seen now. My inner child deserves to be believed. I am gentle with my younger self. I no longer ignore my own needs. My inner child's voice matters. I am allowed to feel sadness safely. I choose to respond to myself with care. My inner child is not broken. I am learning to feel emotionally safe. I allow my inner child to rest. I am patient with my healing. My inner child deserves consistency and care. I no longer abandon myself. I am allowed to have needs and limits. I hold space for my younger self. I am learning that my feelings are not wrong. My inner child deserves calm. I speak to myself with warmth. I am allowed to feel protected now. I am rebuilding trust with my inner child. My inner child deserves patience. I am allowed to feel safe expressing myself. I am learning to comfort myself gently. My inner child is worthy of tenderness. I am allowed to release old fear. I show up for myself consistently. My inner child deserves stability. I am allowed to feel supported inside. I honor the child I once was. I am learning to trust my inner world. I offer safety to myself now. My inner child is learning to relax. I am allowed to feel calm and grounded. I treat myself with understanding. My inner child deserves reassurance every day. I am allowed to grow without pressure. I stay present with my emotions. My inner child is healing at a safe pace. I am learning to feel secure within myself. I offer love where there was neglect. My inner child deserves kindness. I am allowed to feel comforted now. I no longer silence my inner child. I respond to myself with patience. My inner child is worthy of peace. I am allowed to trust myself emotionally. I hold my inner child with compassion. I am becoming a safe place for myself. My inner child is learning that love is gentle. I am allowed to feel safe being myself. I continue to show up with care. My inner child is not alone anymore. I welcome my inner child with warmth. I am allowed to feel curious and safe. My inner child is allowed to have a voice. I choose patience when feelings arise. I offer comfort to myself without conditions. My inner child deserves steady care. I am allowed to feel loved without earning it. I listen kindly to my needs. My inner child is allowed to feel safe today. I respond to myself with softness. I am allowed to need reassurance. My inner child deserves gentle attention. I choose calm over self-judgment. I am allowed to learn without fear. My inner child is worthy of steady love. I speak to myself with care and respect. I am allowed to feel protected inside. I meet my feelings with understanding. My inner child deserves kindness every day. I am allowed to rest and be held. I choose to comfort myself gently. My inner child is allowed to trust again. I am learning to feel safe in closeness. I honor my emotions without shame. My inner child deserves patience and time. I am allowed to feel supported within. I offer myself the care I needed. My inner child is allowed to feel joy safely. I choose gentleness with myself today. I am becoming a steady presence inside. My inner child deserves to feel chosen. I am allowed to grow with kindness. I listen and respond with compassion. My inner child is safe with my care. I stay present with my inner child. I am allowed to feel softness inside. My inner child deserves emotional safety. I respond to myself without criticism. I am allowed to take comfort seriously. My inner child is worthy of calm attention. I offer reassurance when fear arises. I am allowed to slow down my healing. My inner child deserves to feel chosen first. I listen to myself without dismissing. I am allowed to feel safe needing care. My inner child is not too sensitive. I meet discomfort with patience. I am allowed to take emotional space. My inner child deserves consistent gentleness. I respond to myself with understanding. I am allowed to receive care from myself. My inner child is allowed to relax here. I choose warmth over self-blame. I am allowed to feel safe being small inside. My inner child deserves emotional honesty. I stay kind when feelings feel big. I am allowed to trust my emotional needs. My inner child is learning stability now. I offer comfort instead of control. I am allowed to be imperfect and loved. My inner child deserves to feel welcomed. I respond to fear with care. I am allowed to feel held within myself. My inner child is healing in safety. I stay connected to my inner child with care. I am allowed to feel tenderness toward myself. My inner child deserves emotional consistency. I respond to myself with calm presence. I am allowed to need reassurance more than once. My inner child is worthy of steady attention. I choose to comfort rather than correct myself. I am allowed to feel safe asking for care. My inner child deserves to be protected now. I listen to my emotions without judgment. I am allowed to move gently through feelings. My inner child is not a problem to fix. I offer warmth when I feel overwhelmed. I am allowed to feel safe needing closeness. My inner child deserves patience without conditions. I meet myself with kindness again and again. I am allowed to receive love from myself. My inner child is allowed to feel protected here. I respond to my feelings with gentleness. I am allowed to feel secure inside my body. My inner child deserves emotional warmth. I stay present instead of abandoning myself. I am allowed to comfort myself without shame. My inner child is learning that love stays. I choose safety over self-criticism. I am allowed to feel calm after fear. My inner child deserves gentle reassurance. I offer myself patience in every moment. I am allowed to feel supported within myself. My inner child is safe with me now. Take a slow breath now. Let these words rest gently inside you. You do not need to hold them tightly. You are allowed to move through your day with softness. Your inner child is not alone anymore.